Welcome to my demonstration of Puzzleopoly. Puzzleopoly is sort of a mix between Monopoly and the Game of Life, but with its own little twist. It's got puzzles and lessons for the educational purpose, and there's no money required. So the things that you'll need is the game board, the cards that you would use for the game, which are scenario cards, playground equipment, lesson cards, puzzle cards, and your building cards. You will also have your answer key for puzzles, which is included in the packs for the subjects that you can choose for the game. You'll also need your player or pawns and your die. So some basic information for this game. It is 2 to 6 players, and you can play single individual players, or you can play as a team. Multiple subjects are in this game, which can include math, science, English, and several different other subjects. Even random subjects, which is not educational, but fun. You can also play this game long version or short version. Long version is where you use all of the building cards. Short version is where you just choose a few buildings to win the game. So here's the basic setup of the game. You would put the cards to the side because there's not really much room on the board to place them. You have your residential area, the business area, and then you have the school and playground area. As you can see, there are characters on the board, and these are your puzzle and lesson characters. When you land on one of these characters, you will choose a puzzle or a lesson card. And the puzzle and lesson cards are mixed together, so you never know which one you're going to get until you get to it. So let's get started here. First, you'll roll the dice. We got a 6. So we'll move our first player. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. They didn't land on anything, so it's the next player's turn. Roll again. This time we got a 2. 1, 2. Again, nothing, so it's the next player's turn. So let's say that our character got into the business area and got one of our puzzle cards. You would flip over the puzzle card. Your subject and the puzzle would be at the top here. Below it would be the time limit that you have to solve the puzzle. If it requires an answer, it would have a page number down here where you would look in your answer key for puzzles booklet to find the answer. If you get the answer wrong, you can tell them the answer so that they know the answer for the next time. If you get the answer correct, you get a building card. This time we got the police station. So let's say that our player landed on a scenario card. You'd flip over the scenario card, read it. You have to do everything that the scenario card says. This particular one, you lose all your residential houses. So that means you would have to give all of your houses back to the person who is in control of the building cards. So let's say that you're down here in the school playground area. You solve your puzzle correctly, and you get a swing set. However, the very first reward for answering a puzzle card in the school playground area must be the school. Now, whenever you land on one of these puzzle card spots, you could possibly get a lesson card. In lesson cards, you would have a picture pertaining to the lesson at the very top. So let's say it's a frog, and let's say the subject is science. The lesson would be about frogs in some way. It could be about the stages of growth that the frogs go through. Now, the winner of the game in long play would be after you have collected all of the building cards. You would see who has the most buildings in their city. The player with the most buildings is the winner. If you're playing in short play and decided at the very beginning how many buildings you needed, once you collect that final building that you are required to have, you win. You must have at least 3 buildings in the short play, minimum. And that is town hall, the school, and 1 residential area building. Well, that's about it for my demonstration. I hope you enjoyed it.